up, my chasers? It is your friendly neighborhood YouTuber Chase, and welcome back to a brand new video. And guys, welcome to my new home, my new layout. I hope that you guys are just as excited as I am, and that's because we finally have a camera that we can do these kind of videos for, and you guys can all thank Sammy for this camera. Guys, I'm so excited for the future of this channel, and I hope you are too. So if you guys are new to this channel, go ahead and subscribe to the best channel, the best family, the best community right here on YouTube, and go ahead and turn on that alert notification bell so that way you don't miss the next video or live stream. Because guys, now that I have a camera, the content is about to go off the wall. Oh, speaking of wall, interesting transition here. That's a big empty wall behind me, but I don't really think of it as an empty wall. I'm thinking of it as an empty canvas. That's right, guys. I want you guys to submit your fan art because you guys have in the past, and I absolutely love it. So submit to me on Twitter at chaseTV your fan art, and of course, as always, I'm gonna go ahead and retweet every fan art I get because you guys deserve, recognition for the hard work that you guys put into that art. But my favorite piece is I want to print out and tape up to this wall behind me. So this is your wall because this is your channel. Your wall, your channel. So you guys may be wondering by the title of this video, Chase, what the heck are you doing today? Well, I'm gonna tell you what the heck I'm doing today. Today, I'm gonna kind of instruct you guys on, like what the title says, the 10 stages of taking a dump in a public restroom. Because let's be honest, everybody, the weekend's coming up, and you're gonna go out shopping all day, or you're gonna go out to a sport event, or you're gonna go out to the bars, or you're just gonna do just about anything you have. Maybe your school's doing homecoming or some kind of social or prom, and there's gonna be that point when you're out in public and maybe you had too much Taco Bell. Maybe that Crunchwrap Supreme is now kicking you in a supreme way. Trust me, I've been there, and something's not settling right, and you have to use a public restroom now. You have to do the number 2. Well, never fear, this video is to let you guys know that we've all been there, and I'm gonna go through the 10 stages of taking that dump in a public restroom. And guys, I have a challenge for you. If you go through all 10 of these stages, because I'm gonna guarantee that you have, I want you to slap a like on this video at the end of this video, so that way, let me know if I'm right about this. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started with the 10 stages of doing the number 2 in public. Alright, so for stage 1, we have the kick. Now, the kick is defined by that moment when you're walking through the aisleways at Target and, something doesn't feel right in your stomach. It feels like a rock, start up here, just drop down here. And you're like, oh no, something doesn't feel right now. Oh man, okay, yeah, that Taco Bell I had earlier, I don't think it's my friend now. So the kick happens, but you're hoping, you're praying in your mind, okay, so obviously when I get home, I'm gonna have to, take a dump, but hopefully it can wait till I get home. Yeah, it should definitely wait. In fact, I know for certain that it will be able to wait until I get home. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Well, you're not always going to be fine. And so the kick takes us into stage 2. Stage 2 is what I like to call the turtling, or also what I like to call acceptance. The turtling is when you know that it's happening. This is when the little turtle's starting to peek out of its shell a little bit, and you're like, oh, okay. I'm not gonna make it home at this point. I'm not even gonna make it to my nearest friend's house at this point. It's happening. Guys, we've all been there. This is when you have to swallow your pride, accept your humility, accept your defeat. This is when you have to accept it. You have to accept that at this point, you are taking a dump in a public restroom. I think you guys all understand what I mean. The turtling is never fun at all. It's at this point now you're power walking through Target like with your hands behind your hips, and you're like, oh, I can make it. So you've accepted your defeat, and you're making your way to the bathroom, and now you're at stage 3, which I call anxiety phase 1, because there's multiple phases of anxiety when used in a public restroom. So anxiety phase 1 is when you're walking through that restaurant or you're walking through Target, and you're kind of trying to look around, scope out the situation, check the perimeters like some US Navy SEAL sniper. So you're walking through and you're like, okay, so 1, is anyone watching me right now? And 2, is anyone else making their way to the bathroom? Because the last thing I want to do is have to share this bathroom with some other stranger. And with the turtling that you're having at this moment, you're not sure if you want someone else in that bathroom. We've all been there. So now you're at the bathroom and you open the door and you kind of, your anxiety's really freaking out right now with someone else in the bathroom. So you're peeking in, so far the coast is clear. You walk in, you check the sinks real quick. You do that quick look over like, oh, No one's there, so you're good. So now you're walking from stall to stall to kind of like look under, see if there's any feet sitting there. So far, no one's there. So everything looks good. You've made it past phase 1 of your anxiety, and it's time to use the bathroom. So now you've made it to stage 4, which I call the inspection. So the inspection starts the minute you walk into that bathroom. At this point, you're like a health inspector in the back of your mind. You're Mary Poppins. You're putting on the white glove, and you're going down the sink, running your finger like, that's a little dusty and it's a little dirty. How disgusting of a public bathroom. And you know, you're checking out each individual stall, and there's always a guarantee that there's gonna be one toilet that's just absolutely destroyed. And that's why I call this stage, you know, stage 4.5, the gag, because as soon as you open that door, you're like, bleh! I mean, like, you thought you were gonna poop before? Well, now it's coming out, you know, the attic. You're about to puke at this point. There's always that one toilet that's just destroyed. You know, the toilet seat is caved in, and the water is all like a mix of brown and yellow, and there's toilet paper everywhere, and the floor is all sticky, and you wonder what the heck happened here. And then in the back of your mind, you're also thinking, oh god, I hope that's not gonna be me today. So finally, you found the stall that's gonna pass your inspection. It's not the best approval rating, but it's better than what it could be. This is your temporary porcelain throne, so now it's the time to do the number 2. Stage 5 is what I call the soft sit. Now the soft sit is where like you're sitting differently on that toilet than what you do when you're at home, because when you're at home, you know, you just plop down, you don't care, because that's your throne, that's your seat, that's your lazy boy right there. But in a public bathroom, like, you don't know what's touched that seat, you don't know how many bacteria is on that, and while sure, of course there's a lot in your own home bathroom too, but that's your own bacteria, you don't really care as much. But this is some stranger's bacteria, and the last thing you want to make is that bare skin to porcelain contact. And so you're grabbing onto the bars, especially if you're in a handicapped stall, and you're slowly easing yourself down on the toilet. You know, you may hover over a little bit because like you're like, no, I don't want to do it, I don't want to do it, but it's time to do it. So you just ever so lightly, ever so gently, ever so softly make a landing. The plane has landed, and now you can relax a little bit. You're like, okay, I made it. Now I can really relax, if you know what I mean. This relaxation takes you to stage 6, which I call dropping the payload. Now I feel like I don't really have to explain this part, pretty self-explanatory. This is where you let all of your worries and all of your stress building up to this moment, just let it loose, let it drop. The turtle that's been poking its head out of the shell, it's time to just let him migrate to a new bowl, to a new shell. He wants to go for a swim. You've done it, soldier. You've successfully began dropping your payload. But uh-oh. What's that I hear at the door? Is someone opening the door right now? Oh, no. This takes us to stage 7, which I call anxiety phase 2. This is the moment that you realize that you're not alone. You know, you may be making some splashes in the toilet bowl. You may be making some noises, you know. It may not be the most quiet droppings that you're doing right now. And we're gonna keep to the reference of Taco Bell. So if you had Taco Bell, you know, you had that Crunchwrap Supreme, it's probably not smelling that great too. And the last thing you want is someone to come into this bathroom. But you can't help it. This person's walked in, you know, they're trying to find their stall, and I guess the best way you can relate is that at this point, you know, they're at anxiety phase 1, and where you successfully succeeded in passing phase 1, phase 1 was a failure for them because they're walking into a bathroom that's already in use. And you're just hoping, you know, you're praying, or like the last place I want this person to be is in the stall right next to me. But you know, you saw that first stall, the gag, the one that made you just throw up. So you know for sure this person's gonna be using the stall right next to you, and that's the last thing you want. You know, oh god, this could be the kind of person to like ask me for more toilet paper or something. I don't want this, I don't want this. So it's time to flush myself out quicker. Let's get this done. A few good wipes. We don't need to use that much toilet paper, you know, save the environment right now. Which leads us into stage 8. It's time to get out of there, soldier. It's time to retreat. You've lost this battle now. It's time to leave. You know, you want to leave before this person asks you for some toilet paper, or before they kind of make that, you know, awkward grunt like, ooh. Like, because they smell, you know, your homebrew. They're smelling that. No one likes their homebrew better than you. Most people, quite frankly, don't like it at all. And so, like, you're starting to sweat. You're like, oh, I'm in a hurry now. I need to get out of here. So you get up off of the seat. You know, you pull your pants back up, and you walk out that door. And right now, the first thing on your mind is, I need to go to the sink to wash my hands. Which brings us to stage 9, anxiety phase 3. Because, like, you can't just walk out. I mean, you used the bathroom. You used a public bathroom and you took a dump. You gotta wash your hands. That's nasty. So you make contact with the sink. You start walking over. And at this point, you're worried, like, if I can just sneak out before this person notices me, before they see me, because now that's the last person I want to see at this restaurant or at, you know, walking down an aisleway at Target. And that's the last thing that I want to happen. But unfortunately, this person just took the quickest poop you've ever, like, seen in your life. Like, oh my god, how'd this person go so fast? Like, I swear they just went in and 30 seconds later, they're leaving. How does someone operate that fast? How does someone make their body function that fast? And your anxiety is going through the roof right now because you're in the middle of washing your hands and you hear that little lock on the stall go, whoop, and you're like, oh no! And they open up the door, and you're like, get the germs off! Mama said I had to wash my hands for 2 minutes, but that ain't happening right now. And now, like, you're at level 1000 out of a meter from 0 to 100 because this person's walking over, and of course there's like 4 sinks there, but they're gonna use the sink right next to you. It's always bound to happen. And the last thing you want to happen is to make eye contact. And that, my friends, is the final stage. Stage 10. The eye contact. It's bound to happen. Neither you or that person want to make eye contact. But you know, whether if you're trying to get paper towels or use the hand dryers at this point, you're gonna do it. You're gonna look at each other. And things just get even more awkward because now you've made eye contact. You feel like you have to, you know, kind of do a little formality. So you may nod to one another, or you may even say like, hey, how you doing? Especially if you're in the Midwest, you know, you're definitely gonna ask someone, hey, how you doing? Yeah, so this was a fun experience, wasn't it? We're basically brothers at this point. You're defeated. You've lost this battle, comrade. You thought you were gonna make it out scotch-free without anyone seeing you, but sure enough, you made eye contact with that person, and sure enough, they happen to sit at the dinner table right next to you, or, you know, you're walking down the aisleway at Target, and they happen to be coming the other way, and you're gonna make eye contact again. You don't say anything because you've shared this battle together, but in the back of your mind, you know what happened. So at this point, you're walking out of the bathroom, and you're going about your business, and this has become the worst day of your life. And that, my friends, completes the 10 stages of taking a dump in a public restroom. Remember, you're not alone. We've all been there. We all have these same fears. We all don't want to do it. You're not alone. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, and also going back to the challenge that I gave you at the start of this video, you know, if you relate to this at all or any of the stages, go ahead and slap a like on this video. It really supports me and really helps me. Can we get this video up to like 20 likes? That'd be freaking awesome, y'all. And if you're new and haven't yet joined the best community, the best channel, the best family right here on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe and turn on that alert notification bell so that way you don't miss a single upload or live stream. Comment below if you're new to the community too. I'd love to personally welcome you. Guys, go ahead and follow me on my social media at chaseTV on Twitter. Go ahead and tweet at me, you know, the fan art. I want to see your best art that you have, and I want to print it. I want to tape it up to the wall here. That's it for this video, guys. And as always, I sincerely hope you enjoyed it. And as per usual, Chase is signing out.